Hi guys, it's your favorite evangelist, Tony Ugabi. In this segment, we shall be talking about the book of John chapter 15 from verse 5. He said, I am the vine, and you and I, we are the branches. If we stay in him, and he stays in us, we will bear much fruit. If not, we can never become anything in life. Do you believe that Jesus said those words? He said those words because there are so many people on earth today, they just bear the name Christian. They go to church, and that's the reason why they are called Christian. They don't just want to belong to Jesus. But if they are in the world, if they are asked to belong to cultism, they will gladly be. They will enter into cultism with all their heart, soul, and spirit. But if you ask them to come into Christ, they will not be able to come into Christ totally with their soul and spirit. But today, I want to tell you that you like it or not, these were the words of Jesus. When you follow these principles, you will become something spectacular in life. Now, he said without him, you can never become anything. But if you stay in him and he in you, you will bear much fruit. Now, let me give you an instance. Let me draw out an analogy for you. Now, like a tree, Jesus says it's the vine. And the vine is the same as the tree. Let's take, for instance, a mango tree. Now, the tree is that part that enters the ground that bear the roots that stalks on the ground. Now, the branch after the tree, Jesus said he is the tree or the vine. Then you and I, we are the branches. We are the branches, you know. And it is through the branches that fruits comes out of a tree. Not the body of the tree, but through the branches. I hope you are getting this analogy. Now, if the branch now feel too wise for him to stay in the tree or to stay attached to the tree, then he will cease to bear fruit. Why? Because if a man comes to the tree and chop the branch off and it falls down, what happens? In the next day or the next 2 days to come, you discover that the branch and the leaves on that branch will shrink away. They will get dried. And tell me, the branch on the ground, can it bear fruits again? No way. It cannot bear fruit. And that's the analogy that Jesus wants to show us in that very John chapter 15 from verse 1 to 5. Now, that branch will not be able to bear fruit again. And it will not be able to get fresh again. Do you know why? Because it is the tree that gives the branch water and nutrients, that gets it fresh on a daily basis. You see now? And that produces fruits for it in the due season. Now it's no longer attached to the tree. It's chopped off. And peradventure, you are the owner of the tree and you want to sit down under that tree. What do? You sweep the dirt, everything together, and channel them into the waste bin. Okay, after channeling them into the waste bin, when the waste bin gets filled up, to those of you who burn waste bin, you burn them. Some evacuate them somewhere else, but majority burn. In Africa, we burn. I burn in Africa, okay? Alright. So, you get it burned. That is how anyone who is not in Christ Jesus, Satan gathers them, chops them off, and gathers them on the ground and put them in a wasted environment. And before you know it, they will be burned to ashes. And that's why you see chaos everywhere. You see problems here and there. It's not as if the children of God does not have problems. The problems will come, but because Jesus is attached to us, he lives in us, he's in me, he will not allow any problem to swallow me. Because if he allows problems to swallow me, that means he himself that stays in me too will be swallowed. So Jesus wouldn't allow your problems to swallow you, but they will come. But to the people in the world who does not belong to Jesus or who are not attached to Jesus, problems swallows them, problems kill them. And that is how you see that branch that was chopped off. Do not allow yourself to be chopped off from Christ. Come into Jesus today. Get attached to him. and you will see, you will never regret your life. It is not a message. Yes, everybody has been preaching this message. Hey, evangelist, leave that thing. We've been hearing such messages before. Even before you were born, there were preachers. Yes, of course, there were preachers. But to those who listen, like Matthew chapter 15, chapter 16, verse 15 says, he said, go ye into the world and preach the gospel to the creatures, all creatures. Anyone who believes and is baptized shall be saved. And those who refuse to baptize, who refuse to believe, they shall be damned. They shall be condemned. They shall be destroyed. I wasn't the one that said that. If you refuse to believe in Jesus, that's your quote. You see, that's what you wish. Damnation, condemnation, destruction. That's what you will get because you refuse to believe in Jesus, the creator of heaven and earth, the one who gave you breath. So I urge you today, make up your mind, my dear brethren. Make up your mind to believe in Jesus. And you see, when you believe in Jesus and you are attached to him, you'll be like that branch that remains in the tree, and it gets nutrient and water on a daily basis, and it gets fresh every day, like the tree that is planted by the rivers of waters. And you will keep bearing fruits because you are not detached from Jesus. God bless you.